right?
illegal.
And we've already seen
point
what they're
is the illegal
we've already
stuff
seen
they're
what they're
pulling.
capable of doing.
Yeah.
All right.
Why do you think
Why do you think a lot of the appellate judges, for example, no one wants to appeal cases in New York or in D.C. because for all intents and purposes, it's a rubber stamp in favor of the Democrats. So everyone has to understand it's crucial. These judges are crucial.
How close did we come to having a civil war that would have been bloody?
Well, I think we came. I think we came pretty close. You know, if I think that a lot of people were pleasantly surprised with how smooth the election was overall. I think it helps that Trump won in such a convincing fashion. I think that if there were more concerns and if we had kind of a repeat of what happened 4 years ago, it would have been, you know, I don't know how well Trump supporters and other Republican, you know, voters and a lot of American voters would have taken that. So I think we were really close. On top of looking at just all the rights that were and can continue to be taken away or curtailed, you know, whether it's speech, whether it's Second Amendment, whether it's whatever it is. So we were close. I think that things will slowly begin to calm down. I hope they will. And, you know, Trump says something interesting. He says that people calm down when things are good. People unite when things are good. And I hope that he's given an opportunity to do that.
Well, things were good. Things were good when he was the last president, and they got worse and worse and worse. I mean, impeached twice, and then the lawfare. Oh my God, that's terrible. Here's another point. You know, we have had 3 elections in a row now. I think you can safely say now that the 2020 race was stolen. I think you can say that now. Biden getting 81 million votes. Give me a break. Trump got 76 million votes. It was the biggest vote tally that any Republican has ever had in history. So I'm worried about the vote being a constitutional right. Do you believe that a vote is a constitutional right and having it counted as such is a constitutional right?
Well, yeah. I mean, I think that there's a concern with disenfranchising voters, and I think that is why so much effort has been put in and has to continue to be put in to the way our elections are run. You know, we spoke about it on many occasions about whether we were concerned about cheating coming up, you know, in this election.
Yeah.
And I, you know, we kind of had the same view. I mean, we were both concerned about it, but you know, I pat myself on the back of this. I tell everyone, I said, listen, I told you guys Trump was going to win I told you he was going to win from 4 years ago.
How did you know that? How did you know that? I know you did.
I didn't listen. No is a strong word. I had faith. And second, because like I said, in 2020, people hated Trump, but they were willing to take a risk on Biden because things were good. I mean, aside from COVID, when we were back on the upswing as Trump's presidency ended. So people could take a chance without too many consequences to them. But fast forward 4 years later, and you see what's going on. People just weren't willing to take that chance. They couldn't take that chance. And I think that was a big difference. They said, listen, we might not like Trump. And by the way, Trump had a completely different approach to his campaign in 2024 than he did in the past.
Exactly.
But people couldn't take the chance.
No. Back in 2016, 2015, he didn't know what he was doing, apparently.
No.
He says so now.
But even in 2020, this campaign that he ran this time around was, for all intents and purposes, pretty much perfect. I mean, he wasn't very combative.
Right.
He stayed on point. He kept hammering home his message and what he wanted to do.
And he reacted so well when they were called, garbage. He was wearing, garbage bags and called. He's going to kick his ass. He's going to kick him in the butt or whatever and
he
stuff
was
like
less
that.
confrontational.
Driving a garbage truck. That's brilliant stuff. Okay.
His campaign was phenomenal.
And you add in the attempted assassinations, plural, and I think might have been 3, maybe more. I don't know. But the first one that we know of, anyways, with a bullet that just, I mean, it was an easy shot, is what they say. Everyone knows this is like a 2-foot putt. Or in soccer, it's like kicking a goal with the goal when the goalie's on the ground to the side. Okay, see, I had to do the soccer comparison because I know that's a sport you understand.
Appreciate it.
Anytime. So the question is, how did that happen?
It's listen, it is divine intervention.
Exactly what I'm saying. Somebody contacted me on Twitter. I can't remember her. I think it was her name, and she says, this is not something. This is he was ordained by God. Okay, that's what she says, because it matches the Leviticus